Yeah, there's no wood left. I got that one little piece there, and we're just gonna pretend the next 72 hours isn't gonna happen with the cold and the rain. Look at that sky. Gray. Ugh. Yucky. Not nice. Cold. Very cold. Hi. Good morning. Uh, Grace, Emily, Kellen, I wanted to thank you guys for sending me those things in the mail. The teacher appreciation stuff, I totally appreciate it. You guys are great for sending those to me, and to all of you that are working hard, doing your part in this weird situation where you're there and I'm here and we're not in the same room, which I would rather be in school than anywhere else. You know I love school. So it's stinky, but those of you that are doing what you're supposed to do, listening to your parents, doing your work, remaining focused, working hard, thank you. We can hear some firemen here who have to work through this, and firefighters. And again, everybody who has to do their job during this, those of you that are focusing and buckling down and getting your work done, we appreciate it. Your parents appreciate it. Everybody appreciates it because we all have a role to do. So you're helping to make things go easier when you're focusing and you're actually doing your part. This week, we're continuing with our theme of the American Revolution, learning a bit. Last week, we did some reading about the American Revolution. We got learned a lot of stuff, built what we call our background knowledge. Maybe in kindergarten or first grade, your teachers might have called it your schema. This is building our background knowledge. The more background knowledge we have, the better we can, the more we can read, the more difficult things we can read. So this week we have a little bit of today's a challenging reading. You have a quiz afterwards too. Reading A to Z is where today's reading is. It's a little bit more in-depth about the American Revolution. So you're going to have to pay careful attention, read very carefully, do your best reading today. If you've been paying careful attention last week, you've been building up your background knowledge, building up your schema. This reading is a little bit longer, so a little bit more in depth, but you know a little bit already, so it shouldn't be too bad for you. Tomorrow we're going to learn a little bit about a famous person we haven't really heard too much about, a guy named Paul Revere and his famous ride. There's a poem for tomorrow, or for day 2 reading, and a new resource about Paul that we're going to use. It's called Read Write. Should be really easy. I linked it in to your Google Classroom, and you shouldn't need any passwords for that. I'll mention that again tomorrow, but some of you might get to that today, so I wanted to mention it quickly. You just use your Google account to log in. There's also a poem in Read Write, and anything from Read Write you just have to mark as done. Your quizzes are done in the Read Write while you're in there, and the grades are in there. So make sure you mark it as done. I'll go into Read Write and look at your work. And then Wednesday, or day 3 of our reading, won't post for a bit, but it'll post soon. We have some stuff into George Washington. I'll get into more of that later, probably in tomorrow's video, and then we'll do a little bit more about the American Revolution. So, early founding days of the American Revolution. What else? Zern. We're going to try to finish up this week in Zern. I'll have a little quiz at the end of the week for you on what you learned about infractions in Zern. Make sure you're keeping up with your read to self. Remember, you should be reading about 20 minutes to a half an hour every day. Great day, great week. Ugh, that's awful. Just, so bad. But a great week to be doing our reading. And your projects are coming. You got your projects coming. They'll start posting today. I'm just going to do, for lack of any better way, I'm doing some videos of them, and I'm going to post a few projects together on one video, and I'll narrate so that we can see, so you don't have to read try to read all the steps that they put on their projects, and I can video the projects. Some really, really well done, really nice projects. Can't wait for all of you to see them. And as for that, I think that's it for today. I talked a little bit longer than I expected. Great day. Curl up with a good book, and or perhaps a good article about the American Revolution. All right. We will talk to you soon. Bye.